Venice's main street is none other than the Grand Canal. This iconic waterway is the lifeblood of the city, serving as its main thoroughfare for centuries. It's a place where history, culture, and daily life converge in a unique and mesmerizing way. It's not just any waterway, it's a natural one that snakes through the city like a backwards S. This serpentine shape gives the canal its distinctive character and has influenced the layout of Venice itself. The Grand Canal is a testament to the ingenuity of Venetian engineers and the adaptability of its people. Stretching about 2.5 miles long, it is lined with over 170 buildings. These structures are not just any buildings, they are historic palaces, churches, and homes that date back to the 13th century. Each building tells a story of Venice's rich past, from its days as a powerful maritime republic to its current status as a world-renowned tourist destination. Most visitors arrive by boat, as the bus and train stations are conveniently near the canal. This makes the Grand Canal the first impression many people have of Venice. Imagine stepping off a train or bus and immediately being greeted by the sight of this magnificent waterway, bustling with activity and lined with stunning architecture. The view is, well, breathtaking. Whether it's the golden hues of sunrise, the vibrant colors of sunset, or the twinkling lights at night, the Grand Canal offers a visual feast at any time of day. It's a place where photographers and artists find endless inspiration, and where every visitor can capture a piece of Venice's magic. Elegant palaces seem to float on the water. These grand structures, with their intricate facades and ornate details, reflect the wealth and power of the families who built them. The reflections in the water add to the sense of enchantment, making it seem as though the buildings are part of a dreamlike landscape. But the Grand Canal is more than just a waterway. It is the very heart of Venice. It's a place where locals and tourists alike come together, where commerce and culture intersect. The canal is alive with activity, from the gondoliers singing as they navigate the waters to the bustling markets along its banks. Its history and beauty are intertwined, and a trip to Venice is simply not complete without experiencing it. The Grand Canal is a living museum, a place where the past and present coexist in perfect harmony. Whether you're gliding along in a gondola, exploring the historic landmarks, or simply soaking in the atmosphere, the Grand Canal offers an unforgettable experience that captures the essence of Venice. The Grand Canal began as a natural lagoon channel around the 5th century. Early Venetians settled on the islands and used the waterways for transportation. Quickly, the Grand Canal became a vital artery connecting different parts of the city. It was essential for trade and had strategic importance, helping to defend Venice from invaders. Over time, the canal was dredged and widened to accommodate larger ships. Wealthy families built grand palaces along its banks, and the Grand Canal became a symbol of Venice's power and prosperity. The Grand Canal is, without a doubt, an architectural marvel. Its buildings represent a variety of styles, including Gothic, Renaissance, and Byzantine. The Ca' d'Oro is a stunning example of Venetian Gothic architecture, with an ornate facade that is simply breathtaking. The Doge's Palace is another highlight. It was once the seat of Venetian power. And don't miss the Peggy Guggenheim collection, housed in the Palazzo Venier dei Leoni. The building itself is a work of art, and inside, you'll find a world-class collection of modern art. The Grand Canal is full of fascinating stories. Legend has it that the Rialto Bridge was built on stilts with over 12,000 wooden piles supporting it. The Bridge of Sighs connects the Doge's Palace to the prison, and it is said that prisoners would sigh as they caught their last glimpse of freedom. The Grand Canal is also home to several squari, which are traditional gondola boatyards. These boatyards offer a glimpse into Venice's rich maritime heritage. More than just a waterway, the Grand Canal is, well, a symbol of Venice's cultural identity. This iconic canal, stretching over 3.8 kilometers, winds through the heart of the city, connecting various districts and neighborhoods. Its serpentine shape and the historic buildings that line its banks tell the story of Venice's rich and diverse history. The Grand Canal has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the ebb and flow of commerce, and the daily lives of Venetians for centuries. For centuries, it has been the very heart of Venetian life. The canal was the main thoroughfare for trade and transport, bustling with merchants, traders, and gondoliers. It was here that goods from distant lands were exchanged and where the city's social and economic life thrived. The Grand Canal was not just a place of commerce, but also a stage for daily life, where people gathered, celebrated, and mourned. It hosted festivals, regattas, and, grand processions. These events were not only a display of wealth and power but also a testament to the city's vibrant cultural life. The regattas in particular were a spectacle to behold, with beautifully decorated boats and skilled rowers competing for glory. The grand processions, often held during religious and state ceremonies, showcased the city's opulence and artistic prowess. The most famous event? That would be the annual Vogalonga. This non-competitive rowing event, which began in 1974, was created to protest the damage caused by motorboats to the city's delicate structures and to promote the traditional Venetian rowing. The Vogalonga has since become a beloved tradition, drawing participants from all over the world who come to celebrate Venice's maritime heritage. This rowing race attracts thousands of participants, making it a spectacular sight. The canal comes alive with the vibrant colors of the boats and the enthusiastic cheers of spectators. It's a day of joy and celebration, where the community comes together to honor their shared history and culture. The Vogalonga is more than just a race. It's a symbol of resilience and a reminder of the city's enduring spirit. The Grand Canal continues to inspire artists and writers. Its picturesque views and historic charm have been a muse for countless creatives over the centuries. From the Renaissance painters who captured its beauty on canvas to the modern-day photographers who seek to preserve its essence, the canal remains a source of endless inspiration. Writers and poets, too, have found solace and creativity in its serene waters and bustling life. It has been featured in countless paintings, films, and books. The Grand Canal's unique charm and historical significance make it a favorite setting for storytellers. From classic literature to contemporary cinema, its presence adds a touch of magic and authenticity. Films set in Venice often use the canal as a backdrop, capturing its timeless beauty and the romantic allure of the city. Books and paintings, too, immortalize its splendor, ensuring that the Grand Canal remains etched in the collective memory. Its beauty and history, honestly, continue to captivate people from all over the world. Tourists flock to Venice to experience the magic of the Grand Canal, to take in its stunning views, and to ride its iconic gondolas. The canal, with its shimmering waters and historic architecture, offers a glimpse into a bygone era while remaining a vibrant part of the city's present. The Grand Canal is not just a waterway, it's a living, breathing testament to Venice's enduring legacy. Section 6. Gondolas and Grandeur Experiencing the Magic of the Canal. The best way to experience the Grand Canal is by boat. You can take a gondola ride. This is a romantic way to see the city. A vaporetto is a public water bus. It offers a more affordable option. For a unique perspective, try a traghetto. This is a gondola ferry that crosses the canal at certain points. As you glide along the water, look up, admire the architecture. Imagine the history that unfolded on these very waters. Section 7. The Challenges Facing the Grand Canal. The Grand Canal faces challenges. One concern is pollution. Boat traffic and tourism contribute to this. Erosion is another issue. The wake from motorboats can damage the foundations of buildings. Climate change and rising sea levels also pose a threat. Venice is working to address these issues. They are implementing measures to reduce pollution and protect the canal. Section 8. Preserving a Legacy, the Future of Venice's Waterway. The Grand Canal is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Preserving it is essential. Venice is implementing sustainable tourism practices. They are also investing in research and restoration projects. The goal is to protect the canal for future generations. The future of the Grand Canal depends on a collective effort. Tourists and locals alike must do their part. Section 9. A Timeless Journey. Why the Grand Canal is a must-see. The Grand Canal is a unique and unforgettable destination. Stretching over 3.8 kilometers, it winds through the heart of Venice, offering a picturesque route that has been the lifeline of the city for centuries. The canal is not just a waterway. It is a living, breathing entity that tells the story of Venice's past and present. It offers a glimpse into Venice's rich history and culture. As you glide along the canal, you can see the magnificent palaces that once housed the city's nobility. These buildings, with their intricate facades and grand designs, are a testament to the architectural prowess of the Venetian Republic. The canal's beauty is undeniable. Its architecture is breathtaking. From the Byzantine and Gothic styles to the Renaissance and Baroque influences, The buildings along the Grand Canal showcase a blend of artistic movements that have shaped Venice over the centuries. Whether you are a history buff, an art lover, or an architecture enthusiast, the Grand Canal has something to offer. The numerous museums and art galleries along its banks house priceless works of art and artifacts that provide insight into Venice's storied past. Or simply looking for an amazing experience, a gondola ride along the Grand Canal is a must. As you float along the water, you can take in the sights and sounds of Venice, from the bustling markets to the serene, quiet corners of the city. The Grand Canal is a must-see. It is the main artery of Venice, connecting the city in a way that no other landmark can. The views from the bridges that span the canal are some of the most iconic in the world, offering a unique perspective of this floating city. A journey along its waters is a journey through time. Each bend in the canal reveals a new chapter in Venice's history, from its rise as a maritime power to its role as a center of art and culture. It is a reminder of the enduring power of human ingenuity and the importance of preserving our cultural heritage. The ongoing restoration efforts along the Grand Canal ensure that future generations will be able to experience and appreciate the beauty and history of this remarkable waterway.